Most Americans are feeling heartbroken as their great nation is experiencing tremendous turmoil and division. As the world watches, we share in that heartbreak. The recent American riots has caused a strain on all Americans, regardless of the side you stand on. Regrettably, many people become caught up and focused on the political aspects of the riots, instead of shining a light on the lives that have been lost due to the pointless violence. Lives such as Ashli Babbitt's have been brutally taken away as a direct result of the riots. Where they should have been shown understanding and compassion, they were met with brutal violence. We're going to be shining a light on the life of Ashli Babbitt. Whether you agree with the stance she took along with many others on January 6th or not, no one deserves to have their life taken away in such a brutal and inhumane manner. In the video, you can see her trying to go through a broken window in the Capitol building and an armed guard standing on the left waiting to shoot. The officer could have warned an unarmed Ashli Babbitt instead of telling her, "Don't come in," or "I will shoot," or "Stay back, I'm armed." Basic policing de-escalation techniques. She is met with a single bullet to the neck. Additionally, had she entered, the officer could have issued a warning shot, or he could have shot her in the leg or arm. Instead, he shot her once, a shot that was evidently meant to kill. Ashli Babbitt was raised in San Diego, California, with her 4 younger brothers. They were raised in a household with no political views or inclinations whatsoever. Her mother worked in a school program while her father worked in commercial flooring. Ashli always felt a great need to serve her country, which caused her to enlist in the military after graduating high school. She served for 14 years and participated in 2 wars. During the years of 2004 and 2008, while enlisted in the Army, she met and married her first husband, Timothy McEntee. She also worked as an enlisted security forces controller, duties which included guarding gates at Air Force bases. She was later deployed to Afghanistan and Iraq. She then served in the Air Force Reserves and the Air Force National Guard, where she was assigned to a unit close to Washington. Later on, from 2012 to 2014, she was deployed to the United Arab Emirates. 2 years later, in 2016, she decided to leave the military before she was even eligible for pension or other benefits. After her years in the military, she bought a pool supply company and delved deep into right-winged politics. She was also employed as a security guard at a nuclear power plant in Maryland from 2015 to 2017. It was during this time that she met Erin Babbitt. In 2017, the two quit their job at the power plant and moved back to California. In 2018, she filed for divorce from her first husband, McEntee. It would interest you to know that in 2016, Erin Babbitt's ex-girlfriend filed a protection order against Ashli, claiming that Ashli approached her on a roadway and proceeded to rear-end her with her car 3 times, screaming and verbally threatening her. Ashli was also having problems with her pool supply company as she took out a $65,000 short-term business loan, to which she only repaid $3,400. Understandably, the lender was extremely upset and ended up suing her. Unsurprisingly, Ashli Babbitt was a believer in the conspiracy theory by QAnon, in which people believe the 2020 election was taken by an elite of Satanists and that the responsibility to save the country fell onto the American people, and it was up to them to reinstate Trump as a leader of the nation. Personally, I feel the theory is a little far out. However, her firm belief would explain her eagerness to join the riot on January 6, 2021. Furthermore, on the days prior to her death, a friend of hers that shares her same views tweeted, quote, "When do we start winning?" End quote. To which she replied, quote, "January 6, 2021. End quote. She also tweeted the following on the day before her death, quote, "Nothing will stop us. They can try and try and try, but the storm is here and it is descending upon DC in less than 24 hours. Dark to light, nothing will stop us." End quote. It was no secret that Ashli identified as right-winged and was a huge Trump supporter. She made sure everyone on her social media was aware of it. As it turns out, everyone in her family was shocked about the events that led to her death. Her husband Aaron was the only family member that was aware that she was going to attend the protest. Her brother, Roger Woodheft, would later mention to local news that he was surprised that his sister attended the protest. Roger also advocated for Ashli's views by telling the press that she did not feel represented or listened to by her government in California. He also said that she was really upset and frustrated frustrated that even though she gave most of her adult life to her country by serving in the Air Force, she was not represented in the government. Ashli Babbitt is a name that will go down in the history books and will forever be associated with the day the rioters stormed the Capitol and tried to break into the Speaker's lobby. Additionally, the Capitol Police has stated that the officer who shot Babbitt has been placed on administrative leave as the department and the DC Police continue their investigation. Ashli Babbitt's life serves as a reminder that regardless of your political views, no one deserves to be met with pointless violence. Had her life been spared, it would have taken a very different course. She would have potentially been vaccinated by the Pfizer vaccine that was recently gifted to the world by the hard-working couple Ursahin and Özlem Tureci. Stay tuned to find out more on this dream team couple.